Making his way to the blue corner, Ruslan Kaliniuk. And his opponent making his way to the red corner, Nasrat Haqprast. The following bout is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds in the SFC lightweight division. Introducing first, the man fighting out of the blue corner. He represents Team Cobras. His record 6 victories opposite a single defeat. He stands 175 centimeters and weighed in at 69.9 kilograms. Representing France, Ruslan the Legionnaire Kaliniuk. The opposition comes in the form of the man awaiting across the cage and fighting out of the red corner. He represents TriStar Gym and Kings MMA. His professional record stands at 7 victories, opposite a single defeat. He stands 175 centimeters and weighed in officially at 70.7 kilograms. Representing Afghanistan, Nasrat Haqprast. Your referee, Michael Wachter.
Okay, fighters, you both know the rules. Keep it clean, keep it fair. Protect yourself at any time, so obey my commands. Shake hand if you like. Go back to corner.
There's the bell, and we are underway. Nasrat Haqprast, a lot of support here in the audience tonight. Ruslan Kalaniuk looking to silence those people and loses his balance on that head kick attempt. I'm telling you guys, keep your eyes on these two kids. Two big sluggers in there. Haqprast has won his last 7 fights in a row by knockout in the first round. Boy, are they throwing bombs in there. Bad intentions behind those shots, but here comes the Frenchman. Ruslan Kalaniuk moving in on his opponent now, trying to cut down the ring. Oh, big right hand that hit him on the gloves that time. And a jumping kick. He's trying to track him down, not giving him any breathing room whatsoever. Ducks under the shot. Uppercut slipped in there and jacked the jaw. But thus far, Nasrat Haqprast just absorbing everything. Doesn't seem too perturbed. Kalaniuk again cutting down the cage. Looks like there's a little blood coming out of the nose right there. Powerful shot getting through that time by the Frenchman. And Haqprast is not used to this kind of punishment in the fights. This is going to be an interesting situation. Can he take it as good as he can dish it out? Looks like he's... Oh, look at the grin. There is a sly grin on the face of Kalaniuk as he closes in on his opponent. He's got his nose busted. That left hand had knockout written all over it. There's a good right hand now by the Frenchman. 1-2 combinations right down the pipe. Uppercut lands, goes downstairs at the body as well with a brutal shot. As the blood now spilling onto the chest of the Afghan fighter, who lands a takedown and lands in side control. Slipping the left hand behind the back of the neck now, bringing it forward and rubbing the elbow into the face as he tries to buck him off. The two scramble up to the feet now. Great job by the Frenchman to get back up to a vertical base. Up against the cage, fighting for position. Nice little knees there. Going for another takedown, and he got it. That's 2 takedowns in about 30 seconds time there for the Afghan fighter. And we've got ourselves a whole new ball game here as this thing goes to the ground. I believe that Haqprast has landed a good elbow. That is his blood that is all over Kalaniuk on the bottom. Vicious elbows from the top now. Kalaniuk was dominating this fight on the feet, and I think that Haqprast has certainly turned the tables on him now that it's on the ground. Another good job of getting back up to his feet, though. Knee to the head. And there's a third takedown. Those are scoring big time for Haqprast. And luckily for him, he's right over there in his corner where he can get advice from his coaches, and now his back is exposed. Big right hands going in. Haqprast now. Oh, nice move there by Kaliniuk to kind of slip out a little bit. He's landing big left hands, though. The referee might stop this thing if he doesn't keep moving. Trying to take the back again. He lost his hook, but he's relentless with the right hand. Referee telling him to pick up the pace, and he gets back up to his feet again. Very well done, but there comes another takedown. They slammed him. Haqprast just relentless with the takedowns. Pulls out the leg now. Kaliniuk on his back once again, eating elbows from the Afghan fighter. Closing seconds of round number 1 here. Very back and forth fight here in round number 1. As Kaliniuk finishes the fight on his back. But a very productive round from both gentlemen.
Nasrat. Keep him on the fence. Keep a good guard.
Let's take a look at some of the action there from round number 1. Some very good stand-up fighting and striking from Ruslan Kaliniuk. Busted open the nose, could have broken it for all we know. But then things went to the ground, and that's where things completely took a different look here from Nasrat Haqprast. Round number 2 action. Superior Fighting Championships 17. Ruslan Kaliniuk in the white from France. Nasrat Haqprast in the black. Boy, what a topsy-turvy opening round that was. And then right back down to the takedown. And Ruslan Kaliniuk looking frustrated as he glances over into his corner for some guidance. Looks like Haqprast is a lot more comfortable on the canvas as he attempts to pass over there, but he gets caught in the guard of Kaliniuk. I think that Kaliniuk would be more than happy to keep this thing standing up, and Haqprast would be more than happy to keep landing those elbows right into the face of Kaliniuk. Now he's just trying to wrap him up, maybe try to force a stand-up. He's got a bear hug on him there, holding his legs shut, but Haqprast powers through and tries to sneak through the defense and land a big power shot, but that doesn't work. I don't think that the Afghani would want to move away and force a stand-up. He's trying to maybe find a way in through the legs as the referee, Michael Wachter, trying to tell these guys to do something as he lands some body shots from a standing position. Now falling back into the guard. Nice left hands there, landing to the forehead. And there's a big power left hand that time from Haqprast. Haqprast is all over him now, measuring him with huge shots from the standing position. As Kaliniuk now looks to get up. Haqprast sprawling out. Trying to keep his hands away from his hips as he tries to take the back now. Right hand's going in. Kaliniuk covering up. Referee taking a good look here. He's not going to let too many more of those shots go in, I don't think. He's taken a lot of punishment on the ground in the form of punches and elbows. That one landed right on the ear. Chant of Nasrat ringing out here at Arena Kreis in Düren, Germany. You can see that the coach of Kaliniuk screaming at him. Big shots still going in there. Kaliniuk needs to think of something and think of it quick. He might try to roll through this one or just try to muscle his way up. When it's this late in the fight, though, and you've taken so much punishment, option number 2 might not be available. Big shots still going in. Referee warning him to fight back, and he does make it up to his feet. Great job, but he could get taken down again right now, and he does. Right back down to the canvas. Another big takedown for Haqprast. Haqprast is really controlling this thing with his takedowns, and I'll tell you what, that really surprised me. I think he's, like I said, he's coming in here riding a wave of 7 straight knockout or stoppage victories. I was expecting these two guys to go in there and throw bombs at each other, or maybe Kaliniuk to be the one forcing the action to the ground. That's not what we have found. Haqprast now easily, almost allowed to get back to his feet that time. And again down to the canvas. Very awkward position now for Ruslan Kaliniuk as he's against the cage on his side. Haqprast now, he can take the back if he wanted to. He does not want to go for the choke. He just wants to punish his opponent. More than content to just sit there on the side, as I believe Kaliniuk trying to get out of there at the last minute. But this thing will see a 3rd round.
Собери последние ебаные силы. Встань, попей ладонь. Собери последний кусок мощи, блядь. Собери его, нахуй. Наказывай его за все, понял? Он так же сдох, нахуй. Он тебя уже
Take a look at some action here from round number 2. Big lefts and rights and elbows again.
Блядь, колено закидывай. Прям ебало из колена.
Good show of sportsmanship here as we open up the 3rd and final round. Kaliniuk looked like he was pretty gassed as he headed over to the corner between rounds. Haqprast also feeling the results of this fight, but you can see by that strike right there by Kaliniuk is just about out of it here. And that's the smartest thing he could have done. Haqprast takes him back down to the canvas here. That's the formula that's worked for him this entire time. Those shots are making their way through. Haqprast again, right there in his own corner. He's got his coaches right in his ear. But I think he knows what the deal is from here on out. Exactly what he's doing. Kaliniuk, if he's too tired to get back up to his feet at this point, his only other option here is to try to avoid the strikes or to try to look for a submission. Because hanging around in one spot is not going to be the safest thing to do. The ref, Michael Wachter, is right on top of the action here. If he sees any kind of a lull, he will call for the bell. Well, he tried to get the throw in there, but he wasn't exactly in position for that. And Haqprast again, all over him here like a cheap suit. Nice left hand. Knees to the body now. Now he's trying to roll through, but he got caught. Left hands continue to go in. The corner looking for the stoppage, and there it is, it's over. Referee has called this thing off, and I don't think anybody would disagree with that call too much. That was a lot of punishment over the course of those 3 rounds. Hats off to Ruslan Kaliniuk. He took as much as he could. He never gave up. But you can't let the punishment go on for that long before the referee stops it. Take a look at what happened here. The left hands are going in, and he's not really responding. He's in a fetal position there. Big win for Nasrat Haqprast of Afghanistan. He now moves to 8-1 and has finished his last 8 opponents. All right, the decision is just about to be announced. Let's send it up the ringside and ring announcer Mike Markham.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Michael Wachter ends the bout at 1 minute 44 seconds of the 3rd round due to excessive strikes. Your winner by technical knockout, Nasrat